Hey everybody, Casey here, and welcome to a brand new major event in the Simpsons Tapped Out. A couple things before we jump into this though. Number one, this is an App Store update, so you must go into your respective App Store and download this in order to see this. And also it's going to be a really big upload, because what's going to happen, it's going to replace all of the snow items with all the fancy green. And yes, bam, in your face green. I never get used to it all these years later. Now, if anybody saw the loading screen, it looks like it's going to be the Outlands, or is it the Badlands? In my particular game, it's cut off. It just says Lands, so I don't know if it's Outlands or Badlands, but it looks like it's going to be the Outlands. I don't know where they're going with this, but I guess we'll find out very soon. So Bart says, "Hey Milhouse, get over here, now." "Yes, master? I mean, Bart?" "You were right the first time. Come on, they're unveiling a lame new mega playscape today. We're gonna check it out. I'm wearing my Sunday socks in case we take our shoes off." Place a mega playscape. Bart, check out mega playscape with Milhouse. Alright. So that is it. It's pretty fancy. It also looks like it will drop bonus land. Wait, so it generates land or what? Serious playtime. I am sure it's very serious. 42 days? That's like 6 weeks. Oh my goodness, holy moly. I thought it was like a little playground thing. This is huge. That is very big.
Hands up!
Smithers, why are people snickering at our giant hearts on the cooling towers? Can't anyone get into the spirit of Valentine's Day? I'm afraid it's my fault, Mr. Burns, because of my orientation. No sense of direction, eh? We'll just bring in some brawny-mouthed men to teach you. Gulp. As enticing as that sounds, I mean, I'm not quite straight. Can't have a crooked employee on my watch. We'll get a few muscle male masseuses to straighten you out. Double gulp. What am I looking at exactly? It doesn't look like it's really ready for playing. And it looks like... I mean, why are there like sandbags? It looks like a... I don't know, like they're gonna have a war. Let's tap it though. That's really quiet. I can't hear it. It just sounds like kids are playing, I think. Yeah. And I also think this is probably going to be upgradable. It looks like it could be. Just a guess, obviously. 6 seconds.
This is awesome.
Man, he's way on the other side. This is going to take forever. But in terms of an animation, assuming there's going to be an animation. Oh, it's already done.
Cowabunga!
Okay, I guess he teleported. This isn't too bad. Milhouse, stand at the bottom of the slide so I can build up electrostatic charge and zap you into Shelbyville. Hey, watch it. The spotter's already claimed. If you can't see my mark, you shouldn't be able to smell it.
Hello?
This sucks. This thing had hardly been built and already weirdos have moved in. Grown-ups get all the cool stuff built around here. Weirdo mark or no weirdo mark, it is time we take a stand. Come on, Milhouse. Storm the mega playscape. I don't know if that's a good idea. But who am I to say?
This is awesome.
You again? Why can't you kids take a hint? This was built for kids, not for whatever you are. Sludge was here first, like I tell him down under the overpass. First come, first squat. She makes a very valid case, Bart. She does?
Ay, caramba!
I'm gonna have to resort to desperate measures. Hey Homer, can you help me kick some drunk creeps out of a new kid play area? I was never in your play area. No, I'm talking about drunker creeps than you. I find that hard to believe, but a father must trust his son. Thanks, Dad. I meant it as a question. A father must trust his son? Storm, this time with Homer.
Hello.
Well,
Cool.
it's better than my normal job.
What is it? Who dares enter my drinking tube? Bootsy? You're the one my kid's been moaning about? I should have guessed you'd been on a first-name basis with all the drunk creeps in town. Bootsy's your last name, and her first.
Cowabunga!
This is a pretty sweet squat you got here. A roof over your head, slides to go out without falling down, and graded floors so you're not sleeping in your own filth. This man knows how to live. Wait, you're taking their side? Well, we'll see how it plays out. Kids of Springfield, we must stand up against these thieving drunks. We must fight for what's rightfully ours. But adults pay for everything, so what's really ours? I'd like to respond to your point by saying, off with his head! But I'm willing to see from both sides. Now it's youngsters that are going to storm the mega playscape. Alright, so leave all the kids that we got.
Great. You can think for me.
We'll just do a few of them. I don't need to do all of them.
How fun!
So it must have been bad.
Fall back! We need to restock our spit wads, regroup our flaming bags of dog poop, and hit them again. And it looks like I got 25 Duff bottles? Feeling anxious and overwhelmed with all the new stuff, grab Wendell from the store today and see how it could feel worse, or whatever. Good old Wendell. Let's close that for now. And we're gonna keep going.
Go!
Nice try, boy. It'll take more than a few meddling millhouses and no good Nick Nelsons to make me leave my plastic palace. Oh, so you're joining us now? That's cool, as long as you could help us improve and defend it. Whoa, hold your hooch. Are you suggesting something involving work? There will always be more kids climbing our ladders and sliding down our chutes, unless we fortify the place. That definitely sounds like work. Bart Royale Event Guide. Characters to fortify the base and earn Duff beers, so it does look like they have to actually upgrade it and collect a Duff beer to unlock the prizes. And those are some of the prizes. Looks like there's a Bart statue, Pyro or Gyro, which of them is which. Adults fortify the scape. Youngsters assault the scape. I'm cutting down the wood now. Hey, the sound's been upgraded as well. Looks like there's like a General Mr. Burns, a military Mr. Burns, a soldier Burns, somebody. But we'll do this. And these are all the different characters that can do it. There's not a lot, but there's some. And we'll send some youngsters as well. Charge! Back off, boy. This is a perfect place for me to hide from work, your mom, and my bar tab at Moe's. We'll drive you out, even if we have to tear it down to its recycled rubble play-safe foundation. Okay. And those are the characters as well. So it looks like there's two separate things you gotta do, although I think both of them both drop the same amount. 5 and 50. 5 and 50. So clearly, those particular items are going to be needed for something. And there's an animation, by the way. There is Ralph. There is Nelson. Somebody's in there. They're doing their thing. Next up, it is time to look in the inventory. So Bart Royale, just click Go To. And as you saw before, there's Wendell. But let's start at the beginning. So we got the Doomsday Mystery Box. Keep in mind with this, your game will vary compared to mine. It just really depends on what you have compared to me. But for my game, I got the EPA Hoverjet Shaboom Kaboom Cafe, Vehicle Pileup, the Island of Dr. Hibbert, Crazy Iguana Lady Bundle, and Cemetery Plot, which is Grave Digger Billy. I'm really curious to see what else is actually going to be in there. We've also got combat orders, extra rewards from the friends' actions. This sort of thing has been in the game since like the very beginning. Zip, Zap, and Za? Or Zay? One of those two? There's good old Wendell for 150. Season 1, Episode 1, Roasting on an Open Fire. You want to go old school? That's about as old school as you're gonna get. We've got Dodgeball Court. I don't know who that is. They do look familiar. I don't remember the name though. I know it was the episode where they all have the same marking or something, but then they have to try to figure out why they all have the same marking. I think. Possibly. Dragon's Teeth. Tire Fence. Slag Hold generates Duff Beer. That looks really cool looking. And the Hellfish Bundle. This actually has been in the game in the past, I believe. So 190 minus 40, 150. So essentially it's going to be the same as the Wendell Bundle, or the Wendell deal, which is them in a building. But this comes with 2 skins, a statue, and a weird box thing down below there. And finally, we've got the Battle Dome. That's a parody of that certain movie trilogy with Jennifer Lawrence. So it looks like we're sending adults and kids getting both of these different items, but I don't know if both of them are going to be required for the personal prizes. Normally it's just one. And it looks like it's going to be, at least for the, maybe Act 1, the Duff Beer bottles. But for the Act 1 prizes, we got the Bear Bronze Statue, another free land token, Trading Grounds, General Bart's, that's definitely old school, 350 scraps, and Pyro. Remember in the beginning I was like, is this Gyro Pyro? It looks like it's Pyro. And we got the Mega Playscape, the Junk Base, and the Ruffian Fort. This particular layout looks very, very familiar. It actually looks very familiar like the monorail, where you have to collect the trash or whatever. You don't believe me, do you? Well, let me show you, because I have to prove my point, damn it. Fine building. See, it looks the same, doesn't it? Well, I think it looks the same. Oh, here we go. Remember to do this as well. Clearly the lattes are not from this event, but it looks like I can actually clear this. When I do this, it's going to probably show the currency for this week. Check this out. Ah, see? Send Springfielders to assault the base. There you go. I got 1,500 to start. Make sure you do that. Keep up with those daily things. So, I think that's pretty much it. Right now, anyway, it looks pretty easy. There may be more that will unlock, especially if you continue here with the main questline, but I'm not really sure yet. All I know is, like I said before, you're just sending the characters off, you're getting the different items. That's pretty much it. Although I don't know what the scraps are for yet. That's what I'm a little bit confused about. But I'm sure the scraps are going to open up eventually for something, probably crafting. That would be the most basic guess. They always have crafting in this game, even though a lot of the crafting is really kind of tailed off. The final thing to look at is more land. I don't know why it says this. It says unlock, but buy for 1 free land token. Do I don't know. I don't think I have land tokens, do I? I'm a little confused. But anyway, it looks like we do have at least 1 strip of new land. I'm going to have to try to figure out what this is about. So keep it locked here in the near future for all the personal prizes. I might go for Wendell. I mean, it is a very classic character, so that alone should really sway me. But I'll look into it just a little bit more just to see. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. My name is Casey, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye, guys.